Welcome to the Doghouse. Have a listen as we take a look at life, love, and art in all its forms. Here's your host, the Rock Dog, Andrew Davis.
The Climate Strike March protest was held today in the Comox Valley. A movement started by Swedish teen Greta Thunberg, who spoke earlier this week at the UN. I went down to Sims Park and caught our own youth activists in action. Here's some of the speeches from today.
I'd just first like to start off by acknowledging the traditional unceded territory of the Comox First Nation. I would secondly like to tell the story of Courtenay. The story had begun at a time where our people were living within their village, living their day-to-day lives. But as soon as the heavy rains came, they began to worry. The rains began to rise, the waters up towards the mountains. Our people took refuge to higher ground. And as they thought that it would be the end of our people, the glacier that we see today in our beautiful valley had transformed into a great white whale known as Courtenay. This whale had transformed and saved our people from the flood times. And in doing so, continued on our lineage, continued on the civilization here in the valley. That glacier is a standing testament and a natural record of the environmental degradation of our valley. Over the last 10 years, it has accelerated to slowly but surely start disappearing. And you can notice it year after year. It is one of the biggest marks of our valley, of the beauty, of the amazement of our nature. And if that glacier is to go, we will go too. Kayla Kessler, hit him.
All right, fantastic. "20 years is what is left. In that time, the Comox Glacier, Courtenay, will have melted away due to international greed and ignorance. "50 years ago, we had over 170 glaciers across Vancouver Island. There are only 5 remaining, and with their death leaves history and stories that have been told for thousands of years. Today, here in the valley, we will protest this greed and the lack of action taken by our government and those all around the world. Youth Environmental Action isn't, however, just a group that protests. We are fighting for policy, educating our community, and changing the dialogue around the climate and youth activism. What we are doing here today is paramount for our future and those who will come after. As we go into the fall season, Youth Environmental Action will begin to talk more about our water sustainability and our relationship with our many aquatic ecosystems in the community. We have already done much investigation and are still inquiring into ways we can assist and impact those potential problems. With that, it's crucial to take action not only as a community, but as individuals. I would like to introduce Sienna Stevens to tell you a little bit more about this. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Sienna Stevens, and as Makai said, I'm going to really means for my future has completely changed my life. From the way I view the world, to how I think about my future, to my lifestyle. At first, it was easy to find people to blame for everything going wrong. Corporations, past generations, and leaders acting out of greed. Yes, I hold them accountable. Yes, I expect them to make change, and now. But that does not mean that we should leave this crisis in their hands because they are letting us down over and over again. There is no more time to wait around, so we must lead by example and show them what is expected. So please, look at your own life and find where you can make change. Even if it's hard, be informed about the climate crisis. Start these important conversations with your family and your friends. Be aware of who your money is really going to each time you make a purchase. We choose who we support with each item we buy, so let's choose to support those who will make our world a better place. If you have a choice, choose to be informed and make progress in your own life over the short-term comfort of being oblivious, following others that put profit over people. Thank you.
I have videos and pictures of today's event on my Facebook page. Just search out the Rock Dog, Andrew Davis.
You've been listening to The Doghouse with Andrew Davis.